Well, since it's raining and I can't go to the market because I don't have an umbrella and it's raining really hard. Look at the trees. They're going all retarded. I thought that right now, instead of studying, I would show you how to make noodles. Isn't that like a cooking show right here? Isn't that a good idea? First thing you need to make soba noodles is soba noodles. Oh, and they're down here. And they look like this. If you can read Japanese, it says soba noodles. If you can't read Japanese, it says in English Zaru Soba, Japanese buckwheat noodle. Yum! They're actually so good. They're really good. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Well, I do. I love it. You put 6 cups of water into just a pot, like a big-ish pot, and you boil it. So right now I'm just waiting for it to boil. Rice goes really well with Japanese noodles, of course, because, you know, Asian people, rice, right? You know what I'm saying? So I have some rice cooking. Hopefully that will be close to done when I finish the noodle. I should mention that I only know how to make 1 serving, so you take one, what is this called? A bundle of fags. You take 1 bundle of fags, the buckwheat noodle fags, and you drop it into the water. Once your water starts boiling, you just take your noodles, just kind of let them go into the water. You're going to want to keep a glass of water right by where you're cooking, because these buckwheat noodles, they have like a ton of starch, and so really quickly, I think it's happening now, you're going to notice that they froth up and try to overflow and escape the pot, like so. As soon as they do that, you do this. Ready? And bye-bye froth. You're probably going to have to do it 2 or 3 times during your noodle cooking process. And that's about how long I know to cook them. Like, once I've done it about 3 times, maybe 4, you can test the noodles, and they should be good to eat about that time. So that's a good way to know when they're ready. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to refill your cup every time you pour your water in there, because you're going to need it again. As you can see, it's starting to froth again. But I have a fresh cup of water, so everything will be alright. I kind of like the way it looks. It looks really cool. But, I don't know. If you forget to do it, it just kind of overflows and makes a loud noise as it hits the stove, but it shouldn't, you know, be a big problem. Wow. It's raining horizontally right now. Like, literally. There's rain coming directly at the window. I kind of want to open the window and see what happens, but I'm not gonna. This is probably, by no way, the Japanese way to make noodles, and they'd probably shun me from existence if they saw me making soba noodles by just pouring water in to keep it from frothing. There's probably some rinsing methods or something, but they'll taste fine, I promise you that. Looks like I need 1 more pour of water, and I think they look about ready now. They don't plump up much, but if you can tell, they look a little better. I don't have a strainer, so I'm just careful not to like spill them into the sink. Okay. You're gonna want probably like a bowl or a plate, depends if you want like put rice on there too, which let's see how my rice is coming. I don't think it's close to done yet, so for right now I'm just gonna get a small bowl if we have any clean. I think they're all over here. Gross. Okay, I'll use this. Way too big, but it'll work. Just grab from the pot, like grab some noodles, like a handful. They might be a little hot, so just be careful. And just kind of cup them in your hands and rinse them off. Make sure there's not too much water. That's pretty much it. You just put it in your plate that you're gonna eat from, and just finish off the rest. There you go. Bowl of noodles. Delicious. There is one more step. You have to have this sauce here, which is, I think, a type of soy sauce, but it's specifically made for these type of noodles. It's called, let's see. Well, I don't know, but I think it's called ponzu, P-O-N-T-S-U, ponzu. But this one doesn't say that. It says tsuyu. If you can read Japanese, that helps. If you can't, just go to a Japanese store and ask somebody for soba sauce. Like for spring soba or Zaru Soba, and they should be able to tell you what kind of noodles you want. And this is concentrated, so you're gonna want to put it like 1 to 2 cups. Like if you're gonna make 3 cups of it, you'd want 1 cup of this and 2 cups of water. So it's 1 to 2. You just start really with not very much. Like last time I put too much, but that's about right, I guess. I tend to put just too much all around. Then you add the water. I may have used too much again, but you can always pour a little out and then just add more water if it's too strong, but that looks way too strong. So. That looks better. That's how I like it. Like a nice light amber color. Like a good beer. About that color. The last thing you need is, of course, dinnerware. Ta-da. If you have rice, you have a great meal. Looks like almost. I almost have, so that's how you make soba. Oh, and how to eat it. You just take some of these noodles right here. I guess I'm gonna have to show you. Just take your chopsticks and get a little noodles. Get a bit of noodles. That makes more sense. You dip it in the sauce. You can even let go. And then you enjoy it. Perfect. I love it. So enjoy, man. I mean, people. If you make it, let me know how it comes out. Tell me if you like it. Most of this stuff is available at a Japanese market near you.